Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Saturday, February 26th slate of NBA games. I'm super sorry about my voice and stuff. I'm really sick, and it just kind of hit me today. I'm recording this super early at about 9:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm just going to record it and then go to bed, and hopefully whenever I get up in the morning, I'll be okay. But for right now, I'm not feeling so hot, not at all. So I am going to be making this video. Didn't want to miss a day of bringing you guys some good picks. So as of right now, I did just want to go ahead and say thank you. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And as of right now, we're less than 600 subscribers away. I want to be able to hit that by my birthday, which is March 13th. So hopefully we can do that. You guys showed a lot of support on the video yesterday, so thank you guys so much for that. Yeah, and shout out to all of our members here on the channel. My editor kind of flashed those up. If you guys do want to join the membership, there will be a link down in the description down below. Now, let's go ahead and recap. As of last night, that's at the time that you guys are watching this, we had... Well, I'm not sure. One of the games is still going on. The Clippers and the Lakers game is still going on right now. So we're not sure. I'm not sure how Reggie Jackson is gonna finish. But as of right now, it's like 5 minutes left in the second quarter. He's got 2 assists. So I'm not sure if he'll be able to hit that 7 mark. But just not sure. But anyway, we had Toronto minus 2.5 for Charlotte. Terrible bet. I guess it was just a trap line. I guess Charlotte just came out of the All-Star break ready to go, but I didn't really foresee that coming. But then we did have Wendell Carter Jr. over 10.5 rebounds versus Houston minus 120 odds, and that one did end up cashing for us. The former Bull, shout out to him, man. Fantastic game from him. I still have a lot of respect for him, like I said yesterday. Then we had Northwestern plus 1.5 versus Penn State. Northwestern was up for almost the entire game. Penn State comes down and hits 3 threes in a row. They take the lead, and then they just kind of hang on to it in those last couple minutes of the game. So not too much you can do there. But anyway, I did see on someone had mentioned it that before last night's picks, we were on a 36-14 run in the NBA, which is just absolutely insane. Truthfully, it is. We've been really solid with these NBA picks, so hopefully we can keep it up. I think we'll have a good day here on Saturday for sure. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Our first play of the day, Jeremy Grant under 17.5 points versus Boston minus 125 odds. Excuse me. Jeremy Grant has went under in 8 of his last 11 games. And versus Boston, he hasn't necessarily been the best either. Oh, by the way, this is the early game. This is the early game. It starts at like 11 Central Time or something, so like 12 Eastern. But versus Boston, he's actually went under this line in 2 of his last 3 games as well. And when it comes to the power forward position, Boston is really good at defending the power forward position. They give up the 8th fewest points per game to opposing power forwards. And overall, Boston, you talk about a team that's really switched it up defensively. They are an absolute menace here in the second half of the year. They allowed just the 3rd fewest points per game to teams in general, and they allow the fewest points per game to teams in their last 3 games. So I do think we see a huge advantage there. They don't really give up a lot of points at all, fewest in the entire NBA. And when it comes to both these teams, they both play at super slow paces in their last 3 games. Boston has played at the 11th slowest pace in the entire NBA, and Detroit, they've played at the 4th slowest. So I think we see a huge advantage here. Jeremy Grant hasn't really been the best scorer of the basketball recently, so I think we see a ton of value here. So that's our first play of the day. Jeremy Grant under 17.5 points versus Boston in the early game, minus 125 odds. Our second play of the day is going to be Giannis over 5.5 assists versus Brooklyn minus 125 odds. If you take a look at Giannis's game log over his past couple games, here has been his assist line. You're looking at nine wow, 9 assists, 4 assists, 8 assists, 8 assists, 5 assists, 6 assists, and 11 assists. So he's only not cashed this twice. In the game that he had 4 assists, he dropped 50. So he just really didn't need to pass the ball. And so hopefully in this game he gets back to his passing ways. But I think Giannis is trying to make another late MVP push. I think he's trying to go for another MVP award, and he's been racking up these assists recently. He's really been stuffing the stat sheet for sure. When it comes to Brooklyn, they do allow the 6th most assists per game to opposing power forwards. Oh, excuse me. They do allow the 6th most assists per game to opposing power forwards, and both these two teams do play at top 10 in pace, so they both play at a super fast pace. And when it comes to Brooklyn, they do give up the 11th most assists per game to opposing teams in general. And in Giannis's last 2 games versus Brooklyn, he has actually covered this line. So I do think we see a little bit of value here for how great Giannis has been recently. So that's our second play of the day. Giannis over 5.5 assists versus Brooklyn minus 125 odds. Now, there's not a lot of lines up as of right now. There's truthfully not. So I do have one lean as of right now, but I just don't have a line for it. I will probably make it an official play once it does happen, but for right now, just don't have a line for it. So, but right now, regardless, my one lean is going to be the San Antonio Spurs and Miami Heat game going under. Both of these teams are coming off of a back-to-back. Both of these two teams, the Miami Heat specifically, are a very good defensive team. It looks like the Miami Heat are going to be healthy again. They've gone under in a lot of their games recently. So I really like the under on this Heat and Spurs game. Both teams coming off a back-to-back. And the Spurs, they have a pretty good under percentage on the road. So I really like my odds with that one. And so then our college play of the day is going to be Arkansas minus 2.5 versus Kentucky. Arkansas, they have covered in 9 straight games. They are definitely a very, very hot team right now. They've been really, really great. And they have covered in 12 of their last 13, which is just insane. They have done a really good job of being a cash cow recently. And I think they're going to be able to keep it up for sure. And Arkansas at home this year, they've been really solid as well. They are 10-6 against the spread at home. And as a home favorite, they are 9-6 against the spread. So really solid numbers here. And Kentucky, on the other hand, though they are an absolutely dominant team, they haven't been very good against the spread. They have only covered in 4 of their last 11 games. And on the road this year, they are 3-6 against the spread. And anytime Kentucky is listed as an underdog in these situations, they are just 2-4 against the spread. So I think we see a huge value here. So we're taking Arkansas minus 2.5 versus Kentucky. So that is going to do it for today's video. Like I said, I'm really sorry about my voice. I really just don't feel good. I'm about to literally, send this off and go to bed. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. And I will catch you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much. This is King Sarah signing out. Peace.